Did you know Las Vegas once built a roller coaster on top of the stratosphere, roughly 1,000 feet above the ground? An ambitious idea with pretty bad results. It opened on April 30th, 1996, as part of the Stratosphere Tower's debut on the north end of the Las Vegas Strip. The ride was called High Roller, and it was built near the top of the tower's observation pod. At the time, that elevation alone technically made it the highest roller coaster in the world. High Roller was manufactured by S&MC and engineered by legendary coaster designer Werner Stenger. It was designed as a steel sit-down roller coaster that wrapped around the tower's central mast. The track measured 865 feet long and circled the top of the tower 3 times without ever extending beyond the building. The ride reached a top speed of about 30 miles per hour. There were no inversions, very little acceleration, and the largest drop was only around 20 feet. A tire-propelled system moved the train along the track instead of a traditional chain lift. The train itself consisted of 7 cars, with riders seated 2 across in 2 rows. Earlier in its life, the train operated with 9 cars, but 2 were removed in the late 1990s. The coaster featured very little banking, which caused lateral forces to push riders outward in that direction throughout the ride. From its opening, High Roller struggled with reliability. In 1996, just months after opening, a malfunction shut the ride down for nearly a full day. A tension cylinder broke loose from one of the motors used to propel the train, falling onto an observation deck below and cracking a safety glass window. Later that same year, 2 wheels came off one of the cars. The train partially derailed, forcing riders to be evacuated. The coaster was repaired, re-inspected, and reopened the same day. Although no serious injuries ever occurred, mechanical issues became common. High Roller was also frequently shut down due to high winds, something all of the Stratosphere's rides had to contend with. Public reaction was mixed at best. While some appreciated the novelty of riding a coaster at that height, many guests found it underwhelming. Compared to the other rides at the Stratosphere, High Roller felt slow and tame. Reviews criticized its lack of speed, weak forces, and minimal drops. Over time, it gained a reputation as one of the most overrated roller coasters in North America. By the early 2000s, the ride was showing its age. It relied on outdated hydraulic systems that demanded frequent upkeep. Updating High Roller to meet modern standards would have required a major refurbishment costing more than $500,000. Even with that investment, it was unlikely High Roller would ever be as popular as the Stratosphere's newer rides. In December of 2005, after nearly 10 years of operation and millions of riders, High Roller was permanently closed. Removing it presented its own challenge. More than 110,000 pounds of track had to be dismantled 1,000 feet above the Las Vegas Strip. Instead of using gas torches or cranes, the maintenance team chose plasma cutting. Each section of track was cut into 3-foot pieces weighing about 300 pounds each. The work was done overnight between 2 and 8 in the morning when the tower was closed to visitors. Every piece was hoisted onto carts and taken down the tower by elevator. In total, 367 sections of track were removed piece by piece. Today, High Roller is remembered less for what it did and more for where it was. A mild family coaster placed in one of the most extreme settings imaginable. Did you ever get the chance to ride this rare credit? What coaster do you want to see covered next? Comment below.